Hey guys, video number 2. Sorry, ran out of time. My program will only allow me about 15 minutes, and that one snuck up on me. I guess I was having too much fun. So for this last one, you should have showed me 45 cents worth of nickels. So I'm going to show you the same right now. We have 5, if this will let me. It won't let me go any lower. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We need more. 40 and 45. So let's count how many nickels that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 nickels. Did you have 9 nickels? I hope so. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so this gives us the answer. We just found it. Thank you for your help. All right, so now we're going to investigate some math. This is another really great example of using drawing in order to help you. So I'm going to take out my writing tools and I'm going to start with a straight line. And I'm going to put it right down the middle. And now you guys are going to see Mrs. Smith draw using the mouse, which is not easy. So it says here that Rachel has 5 nickels in her left pocket. This is the left. She has 35 cents in her right pocket. This is the right. Use nickels to model the problem. How much money does she have in all? So I could just do left or right, and I'm hoping that you're drawing this at the same time. Remember to pause me if you need to. And I'm going to draw my pockets just for fun. There's one pocket. Here's a second pocket. Okay, and I know that this is the left pocket and the right pocket. So now I'm going to go use my tools, and remember to pause me and use your coins in order to show this. So there are 5 nickels in her left pocket. So pause me and put 5 nickels in her left pocket. Okay, welcome back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so one of the things that Mrs. Smith always tells the kids is not to let your pictures touch, but she's not having a lot of control over the pictures on the screen, so I apologize because I'm breaking my own rules. Oh my gracious. All right, so there are 5 nickels in there, and the question is, how much money is that 5 nickels? We should probably write it down. So I'm gonna write right here. Well, let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That is 25 cents. All right, so now over here we know she has 35 cents. So we know we want to get to 35 cents, which means we probably have to use our nickels in order to find 35. So now please pause me and place nickels until you get to 35. Welcome back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll put this guy up here. Okay. So now we know that this is 35. And it says in the question, they want to know how much money she has in all. So how can we figure that out? Well, we can count all of the money here. So let's count it. We know that this is 35. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. In the beginning of 1st grade, we would have counted all of these coins again and then added these ones, but you can count on. So let's try it. So we know this is 35. Let's count on from 35, counting by 5s. Pause me and get there. Okay. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right, so the question is, how much money does she have in all? And we can answer that and we can write it down. Change my writing tool, go back over here. She has 60 total cents in both pockets. All right, I hope you did that with me. Let's continue forth. It was helping us with that, telling us the right answer. All right, so now we have come to page 397 in your math book. So this is the page that you actually have that you tore out of your math book. So I want you to look at page 397 and find this picture. You can see that it's a money pouch filled with coins. Now, the first thing I'd like you to do is I'd like you to circle all of the nickels. So you have to be careful. You have to figure out which ones are nickels from the front, and there's a couple nickels that are only showing the back of the nickel. So we know which ones are not nickels, first grade. Not a nickel. Not a nickel. Is this one a nickel? Now, here's the trick. We have this larger coin and we have a smaller coin. Which one is a nickel? Look down at your paper. Which one has... Yeah, you're right. This one's a nickel. This guy is a nickel. And this guy is a nickel. What are these smaller ones? That's right, they're dimes. Okay, so they want us to know how many nickels. So we're going to write down how many together. And then how much money that is. So pause me now so that you can write down how much money it is. You can count and then check your answer with mine. Okay, so the answer is 15. 5, 10, 15 cents worth of nickels. Now, if you want to be super tricky, you can go through here and you can find out how much total money this is. Why don't we do that just for fun? We'll do it together. If you feel confident and you want to try it without me, then pause me now and then come back and check with me, or just do it with me. Ready? So when Mrs. Smith is counting coins, when I'm counting dollars, I always start with the highest. So the coin with the most amount of money is in fact the dime. So this dime is worth 10. So we have 10. Oh, I need a, thank you, there we go. We have 10 and 20 and 30 and 40. So that's 40 cents. Now I'm going to go to the coin with the second most value. That's the nickel. And we have 45, 50, 55. Then I go to the pennies, 56, 57, 58. So if you were writing the total would be 58 cents. Don't forget that period that goes here, and this is the cent sign. Okay, so if you did that with me, that's just for fun. All right, let's keep going. All right, and they're helping us with that. Yep, we did that correctly. All right, this next little bit, what they want you to do is when you're completing the next part of your pages, 397, 398, and 399, you will see that what they want you to do is they want you to trace over on this one, so it looks like this, and then on this next page, you'll see here that they give you these nickels and they want you to write how much in all, but they don't want you to write 5, 5, 5, 5, because that's not how much in all. They want you to write how much as you're counting. So here's 5, and then if I add another one, I get to 10, and if I get to another one, I get to 15, and then the last one is 20. So if we have 4 nickels, it's 20 cents. All right. So I want you to complete that now. You should be working on those questions. Pause me for when you're done working with those, and I want to show you the hot problems at the back. So pause me now and then come back to me. All right, so now that you should be back with me, here we go. Well, I'm going forward slides. So this is the very back of page 400. This is question 6, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about how to solve these questions. So in this one, it says Mindy has 11 nickels. How much money does she have? Well, what I probably want to do is either draw 11 circles and count them by 5s, or use 11 real nickels, or I could use my paper nickels and then draw myself a couple more because I'm going to need them. And you want to figure out how much money that is. So we would count. Then next, on this next question, oh, I hope you didn't see the answer. On this next one, it says Ben buys a toy that costs 30 cents. The only coins he uses are nickels. How many nickels does he use to buy the toy? So you might want to have 30 cents in your mind. You might even want to maybe, let's see, if I draw myself a circle and I keep 30 cents in mind. And inside my circle, I'm going to draw circles that represent nickels until I get to 30, and then I write down how much that is. Quickly zoom past the answer. All right, and then this last one. I really like this question. It's super cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this now, and then you're going to have this in front of you because it's on your paper, and then I'm going to go to a different slide so I can actually do the work using coins. So Tamika has 14 nickels. How much money does she have? How many dimes are used to show that same amount? So now they want us to talk about dimes too. So hold on once. So pause me now, try that out, and then come back to me so we can go over the answer together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to where I have lots of space to write. Here we go. And I'm going to get rid of those. And I'm going to use my e-tools. All right, welcome back. So in this one, we want to use that same question. Tamika has 14 nickels. How much money does she have? So I'm going to need to use a lot of nickels. So why don't I just take all my nickels and put them out? I got 2. I got 4. And that's 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. All right. And they want to know how much money does she have? Well, what do I do, first grade? I count them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. She has a total of 70 cents. All right, so now I'm going to write that down. Put it right here. Here's my 70 cents. I know that's my answer. So the next thing I want to do is I want to answer that second part where it says how many dimes are used to show that amount. Well, that means we need to think about dimes. So maybe you have some real dimes, maybe you drew some, maybe you are just going to watch me do it. That's okay. And let's talk about how we can do this. So one of the things that we can do is we can solve the question using just the number or using the picture. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to solve the question using the picture. So each nickel's worth 5. So if I have 2 nickels, that's 10. And a dime is worth 10. So each one of these 2 is 1 dime. So I'm just going to put one little dime over each set of 2. And Mrs. Smith is trying to hurry. She's almost run out of her next video, but she's going to try to make it work. Okay, so now I can just count them. How many coins did I need? How many dimes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I needed 7 dimes to reach 70 cents. The other way to do this, guys, is to just use dimes and put them out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this, and I'm just going to use dimes to show 70 cents. So I could just do this, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All right, and here are the 7 dimes that she needed. Maybe you want to practice what if she had 90 cents in nickels? How many dimes would you need? Figure that one out. What if she had 50 cents in nickels? How many dimes would she need? Okay, I hope you've had fun and trying something new today, and I hope you have a great day. Miss you all. Bye-bye.